What can we expect here? Let's get to meteorologist Cedric Haynes in Studio B. And Cedric, we saw some rainfall this morning, and I know you're going to tell us about 3 things we need to know.
Yes, Latrice, going into another weekend, we've got kind of the breakdown for you of what's expected here as we go throughout your weekend. Of course, starting with your Friday, we're going to be looking at those afternoon scattered showers and storms returning to the forecast. So we're getting a little bit of a break now, and I think that will be the case over the next few hours, but do expect a chance of more showers and storms this afternoon. Also, as we go into the weekend, because of the clouds and the scattered showers and storms, we're also likely looking at some cooler temperatures overall. So even though we were pretty hot yesterday with that sunshine, going into the weekend, I do expect those temperatures to cool down just a little bit. And then we're looking at some unsettled weather continuing right on into the weekend and into next week. All right. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, we hate to see the rain, but believe it or not, we actually do need some rainfall here in the Tennessee Valley. For Chattanooga itself, notice for the month of April, we finished up over 1 3/4 inches behind where we should be. So 1 3/4 inches in a rainfall deficit. For the month of May, we finished up with, 16/10. That's not much. Of course, we're only, 3 days into May, but still, we are already running a deficit for the month. And for the year, almost 2.5 inches in rainfall and a deficit. So again, it's been somewhat dry out there recently after a lot of rain earlier this year. And so the drought conditions are beginning to return across the area. Now, it's not too bad as of yet, but we still have that level 1 dry, abnormally dry conditions starting to show up across a good part of the valley areas. And notice north and east of Chattanooga, we've got that little patch of moderate drought showing up. So we could use a little rain. Now, we did have some this morning, but most of that now pushing off to the north and east up towards Knoxville and Lexington, Kentucky. But we're watching back to the west from Nashville back down towards Memphis and Little Rock. Here comes our next wave of moisture that's going to move our way this afternoon. It'll mix with the daytime heating and give us more chances of scattered showers and storms. Overall, a stormy weather pattern setting up from the southeast all the way back towards the Rockies, which means all the way through the weekend, we're likely going to continue with this unsettled weather pattern. 75 degrees in Cleveland, 77 in Dalton, 78 in Calhoun. So it's pretty warm and muggy despite the clouds. And as we go hour by hour this afternoon, yes, there is a chance of scattered showers and storms. But I do want to remind you the key is scattered. It's not going to rain all afternoon nonstop, but there will be periods of showers and storms redeveloping. Let's take a look at Futurecast and time it out for you again. Right now, all is fairly quiet here in the Tennessee Valley. As you go towards 2, 3 o'clock, we'll start to see some redevelopment first along the plateau regions, and then I think that'll start to spread into portions of the area as we get towards 5 and 6 o'clock. Again, it's hit or miss and scattered out there, and that will continue into the early evening hours. We'll lose the daytime heating, but we could still have some showers and storms heading into your Saturday morning. We'll get a break during the midday time frame, and guess what? We get more redevelopment going into the afternoon and evening hours on Saturday, but again, hit or miss and scattered across the area. So not a complete washout, but there will be chances of those scattered showers and storms, and it will remain fairly unsettled right on in through the weekend, and we'll make it a little bit of a break early in the week, but then ramping back up again towards next week. So chances of rain each and every day, which also means, yes, the humidity stays high as we go right on through next week as well. So when it comes to the weather forecast, unsettled with the chances of rain, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches expected over the next several days. So we'll see how that plays out. But again, it's not an all-day washout any day, but there is going to be a decent chance of scattered showers and storms each and every afternoon. So keep the rain gear handy and notice those temperatures warm and muggy. Latrice?